Te cuento un secreto. No Mexican speaks like a textbook. We make mistakes, use abbreviations, and slang. Very often, we even have our own secret language. Everyone who uses it is recognized as one of the insiders. Entonces, ¿qué significa para ti as a foreigner learning Spanish? Well, if you speak formal textbook Spanish, yes, people will understand you, and that's fine, supongo. But if you learn to use some of that secret street Spanish, you amaze native speakers and instantly make them up to you and like you. It's your ticket to more friendships and real warm interactions with Spanish speakers. So, in today's video, I, Cory from Spring Spanish, will teach you some Spanish chunks that will make you an insider in Mexico. Oh, and their textbooks alternatives you should avoid. ¡Comencemos! Número 1. Saludar en español. A Spanish textbook will probably teach you Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Cory. ¿Cuál es el tuyo? Seamos honestos. Unless I'm in a really formal situation, you won't often hear me say it like that. We like to make it more casual. Like this. ¡Hey! ¿Cómo te ha ido? ¿Qué onda? Tiene mucho tiempo que no te veo. Soy Cory. Mucho gusto. Encantado. Número 2. Decir que tienes calor o frío. Here's how your textbook will probably teach you this. Yo tengo mucho frío. Yo tengo mucho calor. Now, that's what will happen on the street in real life. Oh, and first of all, guys, in Spanish, we don't really use yo tengo. We usually don't say the word yo and just say tengo. The verb conjugation tengo already makes it clear I am talking about myself. Apart from that, we have some more colorful ways to talk about heat or cold. No manches, qué frío tengo. Hace tanto frío que hace que mis dedos se congelen. ¡Qué bochorno! Número 3. Advertir a alguien. The textbook way of warning someone is saying, cuidado. But on the street, we normally say things like, aguas, no te vayas a caer. Now, let me tell you the origin of this funny Mexican expression. Many years ago, there was a modern sewage treatment system in Mexico. During this time, people would collect dirty water in their home, and before throwing it out into the street from their window or door, they would shoot aguas to alert any passerby. So if you ever hear aguas, you might want to get out of the way lo más rápido que puedas. Oh, chunk alert! Lo más rápido que puedas is an expression that can help you to create many other sentences, such as déjalo lo más limpio que puedas. Come lo más que puedas. Aléjate lo más que puedas. For more chunks like this, download our free Essential Spanish Chunking Kit, where we've compiled the most important Spanish chunks you'll need in any conversation. You can find the link in the description. Número 4. ¿De verdad? Really? Textbooks often tell you to say realmente if you want to say really. Y créeme, we don't say that to express disbelief or to look for assurance. Here is the street Spanish version. Mi hermano se casó con su novia después de solo 2 meses de noviazgo. ¿A poco se casaron? La semana pasada gané la lotería. No, ¿de veras? Me peleé con Fernanda el otro día. ¿Neta te cae mal? All these expressions mean Really? But just in a cooler way. Oh, chunk alert! Caer mal is an expression we normally say when we dislike a person. But in Spanish, it's almost like we ate something that felt bad on our stomach. This is a great example of a chunk. And the same way you can use it for me cae mal, you can use it for me cae bien. Número 5. Hablar del cansancio. Let's first look at what the textbook will tell you. Hoy me siento cansado, pero seamos honestos. How many times have you used tiredness as an excuse when in reality you were being flojo? In Mexico, we have our own laziness and say things like, Cori, ve a limpiar tu habitación. Tengo hueva. And no, it doesn't make any sense, but it's one of the words that will make you sound like a real loco. ¿Por qué no has hecho ejercicio hoy? Ay, tengo fiaca. ¿Quieres ir por unos tragos hoy? No, estoy molida. Of course, it might be that you are really exhausted. So you can use that expression and sound like a real loco. Nah, hora de jugar. Ahora veamos si te he enseñado bien. With a little quiz with 5 questions. Try to answer them accordingly to what you just learned. And don't forget to tell me your score en los comentarios. ¿Listos? ¡Comencemos! Esta mañana me he levantado con blank. ¿Hueva o fiaca? ¿Qué? Blank. ¿Cómo has estado? Onda. ¡Ay, no manches! Blank. Tengo. ¡Qué frío! Blank. ¿Estuviste de vacaciones? ¿A poco? No quiero hablar con él. Me blank. Cae mal. Muy bien. ¿Cuántas adivinaste? Now, listen. I taught you a lot of street Spanish from Mexico now. But I haven't mentioned the most used slang word in Mexico yet. Madre. Yes, we use our mothers to say we're sick of someone, we think something is awesome, or something is horrible, and actually much more. If you are ever around Mexicans speaking Spanish, you have to know how we Mexicans use it. So I want you to watch a lesson from my spring Spanish colleague, Maria Fernanda. Now, in that video, she'll teach you the 13 most important Spanish street chunks with the word madre. Click on the video now, right there. Yes, right there. And see you there. Goodbye.